Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Poulan Pro 21 inch push mower with a Briggs and Stratton 500E engine on it. Um, they can't get it started. Only time it will start to run, they push the primary bulb and it'll run for like a second and die. So let's tear the carburetor apart and see if we can't get it going. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, we'll go ahead and take the air filter cover off. Definitely gonna have to replace the air filter. Then we're gonna go ahead and take the recoil top off. So that's how we're gonna get the gas tank off. We're gonna take the gas tank off, drain it, blow it out, make sure there ain't no water or debris in that. Take the air filter base off to get to the carburetor, and we'll clean the carburetor out too. And there's two sets of screws on that air filter base. Two of them are 5/16 and two of them are 9/32. So let's go ahead and take this top off real quick. And these are 3 5/16 bolts. And that will just slide right on up. And there's two slots on this tank, but we'll take this air filter base off real quick. Yeah, them are the two 5/16, now the two 9/32. And they got a zip tie holding this vent hose on the top. There we go. Got a zip tie right here. I don't know if that was kind of loose or something or what. But anyways, on this gas tank, we just lift up these two notches right here, go in these two slots right here. But we'll go ahead and get that hose clamp off. And we kind of twist it back and forth to break it loose. It's a plastic carburetor, so you have to be careful so you don't break that tip off. And we'll go ahead and drain that gas in the bucket. Then we'll go ahead and blow it out. Make sure it's nice and clean. And the carburetor just slides right out. And we just unhook the governor linkage right there. And right here, the intake tube that goes into the cylinder. You gotta make sure you put that O-ring in there. And press that in there till it clicks. You have to have that O-ring in there so air don't leak in there. But let me clean it off with some carburetor cleaner before we take that apart. Okay, we'll take the bowl off the carburetor, and these are all plastic, so Gotta be careful. And these are kind of pressed on there, so if you get a flat screwdriver, and just gently pry up on these ends, go back and forth. This one's stuck on there pretty good. There we go. There's this O-ring on the side. That's what presses it in there. There is a lot of dirt in there. Looks pretty clean though. Now on these here, this is that's your main jet. Right there, that little brass fitting that goes in that plastic. You get your can of carburetor cleaner. And you spray in here. Gas will come out your venturi and the carburetor there. And if it don't, you can use like a piece of wire to try cleaning that out. Just go in there with a piece of wire and make sure it's nice and clean, and get your air hose and blow it out. These carburetors are pretty simple. And clean out the bowl and blow it dry. Now these 500E engines are really simple to work on. Any notice there's like a little indentation right here? So when we put this back together, this needs to line up with that there. See how it sticks down? Sitting there like that. They have these drain plugs on the bottom, but to do the right job, it's best thing to just take this off and clean it up this way. So go and put it on there like that, kind of line up the holes. And just go back so that O-ring gasket seals up in there. That's pretty much it on these carburetors. But just remember that O-ring and that clamp right there, make sure that's in there, because when you take them off, they usually pop off on the intake. We get that pressed in there. Okay, being as we have the top off and everything, it's a lot easier to get to the spark plug, so we'll just move this around over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a new plug in here. Kind of like twist it back and forth and loosen that boot up. And if you have any debris or anything around the spark plug, make sure you blow it off. You don't want to have any foreign materials go inside the motor. And these take a RC12YC. I'm going to put a original Briggs and Stratton plug in there and make sure the gap, I like gapping them between 33 and 35. But go whatever what your owner's manual says. And while we're doing all this, make sure your blade is sharp. Because the sharper your blade, the less strain your motor has. You know, the sharper the blade, your motor don't have to work as hard. And always check your oil. The dipstick's right over here on this side, over here on the back. Push it down there till it clicks. Now we can go ahead and put everything back together again. Okay. So the governor rod goes in that hole right there. Stick it in and twist it on there. And line up the intake tube and just press it on there like that. Then we'll go ahead and I'll go grab the gas tank that was draining in the bucket. I'm going to blow it out real quick. Make sure there ain't no dirt or water in there. Sometimes it's a little time consuming to do this, but this takes one drop of water for these not to run, because water is heavier than gas and it will sit right in the bottom of your bowl right by the jet and give you a headache. Make sure them tanks are nice and clean. And let's go ahead and put it back on the carburetor. And just be careful, that carburetor's plastic. Put our clamp back on, and these two slits on each side will go in these. Here, just lift them up over that thing and push down and lock it into place. And we'll go ahead and put our air filter base on and make sure this gasket here is intact. That's what runs a primer bulb. If you don't have a good seal, it's not going to siphon gas in there for an easy start. And these two pins right here go in these two slots right here. This vent tube, put that on there. Now we'll put our screws in. The two 9/32 hold this plate onto the carburetor. And the two 5/16 hold the air filter base to the bracket. That's what keeps the carburetor nice and tight. Okay, I can get it. Some of these are kind of hard for big fingers. Well, and the other one goes on the outside over here. And this air filter is starting to disintegrate, so we're just going to replace it. They do make a spray on oil on these. Air filter oil. You can spray them down with that. Let's get her all put in there and hook them two bottom ones up. Make sure it clicks on top. Now we can go ahead and put the recoil assembly and the top housing on. Make it down there. You know, check your oil. If your oil is dirty, go ahead and change it. And these here, they should say on the side, but this one here, it says it's 1030. Then we'll make sure the blade is sharp. And we'll take her off the table and see if this thing will start. Okay, this got done putting some fresh premium in there. I like using premium. I think that higher octane, I believe small engines have better performance. Go and push the primer bulb. It says 3 to 5 times. You push it 3 times. See what happens. Well, there you go. Back to running, mowing some grass again. Anyways, appreciate you watching the video, and if you like my videos, please like them and subscribe. Anyways, have a good day. Bye.